Lesson 1.1c, Algebraic Expressions. Very similar to what we were doing yesterday, but what's going to happen is variables are going to be involved. So it says in the box, to evaluate an algebraic expression, you replace each variable with its numerical value. Then you use order of operations to simplify. So we're still doing PEMDAS like we talked about yesterday. We're still doing PEMDAS, so let's make sure you write that down along the side so we have it there handy. So we're going to do P above an E. Make sure you do MD because multiplication and division from left to right, and add, subtract from left to right. So parentheses first, then exponents, multiply, divide from left to right, add, subtract from left to right. So there are a few examples to look at. I'm just going to talk about them a little bit here so we know what we're going to get into when we start doing some of them at the bottom. Looking at example 1, it says evaluate. So evaluate, make sure that you go from evaluate and write, that means to solve. Evaluate means to solve it out. Evaluate 6x minus 7 if x equals 8. So what you will do, if you notice the steps here, it says replace the x with 8. So 6 times 8 minus 7. Use order of operations so that you would multiply. 6 times 8 is 48. Minus 7 is 41. That is kind of the general steps for every one of these. You substitute in or replace the value for the variable, follow order of operations, and solve. Make sure you show every step along the way. We're going to go now to the examples. We probably will not get to all these, but we'll do a few of them. So you are to write the odd problems down. Number 1, 3AC. 3AC. Do I have a volunteer that would like to try to do this? Okay, Emily, what should I do when it says substitute or replace the values of the variables?
So the A will be 4.
Okay.
And then the C will be 7.
Okay, so the problem would be what? 3 times 4 times 7. We're replacing the variables with the values. So 4 for A and 7 for C. So Emily, what am I going to do first there? 3 times 4 is 12, and have 12 times 7, which is 84. So your final answer would be 84. All right. Any questions? We're going to switch to 5. We're going to switch to 5. Who would like to try number 5? Caden?
Yes, so we need to multiply A and B, which is 4 and 2.
So you're going to put in 4 times 2 over 8. And you said multiply 4 times 2, which is, all right, what is that?
It is
8 over 8.
which is 1 whole.
1 whole. All right, let's look at number 7. B to the 4th over 4. Who wants to try this one? Liam, what am I going to do?
First, you're going to switch out the B with 2, and then multiply 2 times 2 times 2 times 2.
Right, 2 to the 4th would be taking, like you said, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Liam, do you know what that is?
32.
Try again.
Oh,
You went too far. So it's just what? So the 2 times 2 is,
4.
this is 4, and this is 4. So 4 times 4?
16.
So 16 divided by 4, and what would that be, Liam? 4. All right, let's skip to number 11. Number 11, AC minus 3B. Who would like to try this one? Mason.
Okay. So you just said A was a 4, and then the C was 7.
Okay, so 4 times 7.
28.
Well, let's write the whole problem first. 4 times 7 minus what?
3 times 2.
3 times 2. Good. So, Mason, what's the first problem we got to do there?
4 times 7 is 28.
28 minus 3 times 2. Then what's next?
3 times 2 equals 6.
So 28 minus 6. And then the last step is,
28 minus 6 is 22.
which is 22. Good job. All right, we're going to do one more. We're going to do number 15. AB minus C. Who wants to do AB minus C? Okay, you.
So AB, we're going to multiply 4 times 2 and get 8.
Well, wait a minute. Let's fill in the numbers first. 4 times 2, he says, minus what? 7. Order of operations says do what first?
Multiply.
Multiply. So 4 times 2 is 8 minus 7. And my final answer would be 1. So it is extremely similar to what we did last night. You will have an added step where you plug the number in for the variable and then you solve. Are there any questions about any of those or what you're supposed to do? No questions? All right.